Oh, we're doing a dungeon? This I knew about Phantasy Star. I knew Phantasy Star had these kinds of dungeons. And they have a map in the Sega Ages. Oh, that's so neat. Yeah, I'm glad I'm playing the Sega Ages version instead. All these quality of life improvements make this, like, actually enjoyable to go through. Alright, how do I, like, open this door? This door doesn't, like, open? What does M mean? Okay, that opens. But that's just, like, leaving? Is it just a little finicky? Search. Okay, I guess I can't go through there. I might need, like, a key or something. Yeah, pressing A should just, like, open the door. Oh, a tunnel. How nice. That's the thing with these older games, it's hard to go back without quality of life. Yeah, I agree. I'm a PS1 and onward gamer all the way through. I've played a couple of SNES and NES games, but my ballpark is PS1. Like late 90s, mid to late 90s, some SNES. Like I like some SNES games. Like Lufia 2, Final Fantasy 6. I like Chrono Trigger, but I don't love Chrono Trigger. But yeah. Mid to late 90s is like my ballpark because I feel like you get that charm, right? But they don't feel as obtuse as some of these older ones. I feel like it's just the right amount of balance. I'm definitely not like an 80s gamer though, for sure. But this seems to have a lot of good quality of life. Or maybe not, like, you know, it's got a good amount. Like the map is gonna be really helpful, and I was reading on the Ages mode, and I think Ages mode increases the XP and gold rate. So that's really nice. So the game isn't as grindy, and we can get through it fast. Oh, no. Thank you, it let me run that time. Save often in case I find this thing repeatedly. Yeah, I agree with that. I think older games are definitely not for everyone. Again, I'm like a mid to late 90s at earliest. That's why I like a lot of PS1 games. Because they don't feel as obtuse. They're a little more forgiving and like they're, hey, you have to like grind. Basically. You know, we all have different ballparks, basically. And that's fair. Some people like only like modern games, and that's fair. Some people don't like modern games and they like the older stuff. The thing is, I feel like a lot of the older games I played, I've never done blind playthroughs of. This is like the first really old game that I'm playing for the first time, so that's kind of why I'm like, let me see how it goes. Because I've at least played the original Final Fantasy, and I did my playthrough having played it before, so like it wasn't as bad. But me having never played this game, I'm a little more hesitant on like, I wonder how it's gonna do if I'm playing Phantasy Star for the first time live. Hence why this is like a test, basically. Alright, so give me a few more colas. A few more flashes too. We have to go to that like southern cave. Bum 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 bum. Anyway, I've been watching your Lunar videos, Wicked. It seems like you're enjoying Lunar a lot. I know you finished the game already, but I watched up to whatever you have, unless you uploaded one today. I watched up to part 11. Seems like you're really enjoying Lunar. Which again is like mid to late 90s, so seems like you might even enjoy Suikoden and Grandia as well, which is really nice to hear. I didn't buy cola like I said I would, dang it. Yeah, we're getting 16 XP. I definitely feel like that's increased for this version. It feels like a lot of XP. Oh, hello. Another little area we can go to. The path in the woods is unclear. Need something to, like, look through the woods, I guess. Oh, another cave. Let's get it. Uses flash, just like the Pokemon games. Oh, finally, a dungeon I can actually explore. This is like when I played Phantasy Neo Dimension and did those trial dungeons, and I was like, this is all I know about dungeon crawlers in Phantasy Star, because Phantasy Star had those types of dungeons. A slime. What is this, Dragon Quest? This is more of a jelly from Lufia. PS1 were perfect since they were abstract enough without feeling annoying. Yeah, I agree. Pretty much my thoughts exactly. I like the wonder of the PS1 games being like, hey, you sometimes don't know exactly where to go, but it's easy to, like, narrow it down. That's why the PS1 era is my favorite era in all of gaming. It's, like, not super obtuse on, like, where you're supposed to go, but it's enough for, like, if you want to explore, you can. It's got so much charm to it. But it's also not, like, you know, it's not like this, basically. It's, like, the perfect balance, basically. Love this music. Having this map is a godsend. I think I would hate this game if I didn't have a map here. Hi. Seems to be a man who has been turned to stone. Wonder if he can be returned to his original form. Oh, I need to use an item on him. I just don't know which one. It's 2 MP for that. Hi, slime. What's poppin'? You love Lunar? Probably the oldest you can go back. That's fair. Grandia, I think, feels a little more updated. If I were to compare Lunar and Grandia, I think Grandia feels more ahead of its time, or kind of ahead of its time and more, like, non-dated. So, you know. I'm gonna need to slide to heal here in a minute. Heal, Alice, heal! Kill that slime, please. I think I'm also hitting a random slime, which is, again, like a dated game thing. I think the only SNES and older games I want to try would be Lufia 1 to 2, maybe Earthbound. Good luck with Lufia 1. Lufia 1 has one of the highest encounter rates of any game I played. Lufia 2, though? Oh, Lufia 2 is a great one. I recommend Lufia 2. Honestly, like, you could play Lufia 1, but you could just play Lufia 2 without Lufia 1. 2 reasons. Lufia 2 is actually a prequel to 1. And also, 1 is, like, super dated. Hey, give it a shot if you want. Lufia 2 is, like, probably my favorite Super Nintendo game. It's really good. Never played Earthbound, though. All I know about Earthbound is, like, Ness, because he's a Smash character, but never tried Earthbound. I heard good things about it, though. I think you feel that might be due to the more intuitive... Wait, what? I think you feel that might be due to the more intuitive than Lunar? Oh, what, Grandia being intuitive than Lunar? I'm not just talking about the combat. I just mean as a game. I mean, the combat's one thing, but... The thing that Grandia, the only thing I can think of that, it's super minor. The one thing I can think of where Grandia lacks compared to Lunar is the world map, because it's a point and click map, and Lunar has, like, the Chrono Trigger-esque map. But, everything else, like, no shade to Lunar. Lunar's still great, but everything else, I think Grandia, like, it just feels a bit more polished, I guess. Like, dungeons are more interesting. Dungeons have, like, I don't want to say too much, but dungeons feel more, more than just, like, linear dungeons. You can move the camera around for sure. It's not like a fixed angle. You can, like, turn the camera left and right. There's like a couple of other things that I don't want to, like, spoil, but the gameplay is one of them. I think there's a couple of other things, though. I think it's a bit more than that. But again, Lunar is great. Lunar is definitely not, like, you know, inferior. I mean, like, it's not inferior. It still feels good. I don't know what I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do here. Something here turned you from stone. None of these look like what I need. Cure. Maybe I use like a spell on him. Die. Oh, I dodged. Let's go. They have more thought put in the dungeons? Yeah, I'd say that, yeah. For sure. Dead. I want more party members, bro. Take it back to a church. Nothing happens, however. What do you mean nothing happens? Guess you can't use that on dungeons. Yeah, Grandia has a lot of, I don't know, you say quality of life? It just feels a bit more polished than Lunar. Not overly so, where Lunar feels inferior, though, but enough for when you play Grandia, you're like, wow, this feels great, you know? Okay, I need to figure out how to save that guy from being stoned, or maybe I just can't do anything there yet. I might also put out a guide for, like, the next stream of this, so in case I get stuck, I can just, like, Google it. Right now, I'm, like, cool with exploring, but... Maybe another flash. Maybe one more. For now, like, this stream, I'm gonna, like, not use a guide. I'm just gonna spend it seeing how far I can get on my own, but I'll probably get a guide ready for the next time I stream this. Burger! More cola! I can go for a Coca-Cola right now. And a burger. They have a weapon upgrade system? Yes. Grandia has a weapon and magic level up system. And they have skill. Well, Lunar has skills too, but like... Yeah, they have a level up system for skills, magic, and weapon, yeah. Again, Lunar, it's basic. I feel like Lunar is basic, but it also doesn't feel too basic. Lunar is definitely a lot more basic than Grandia. Grandia feels a bit more experimental. And Lunar is like, it's pretty simplistic, but also it's like, you know, it's still got some cool stuff going for it. I will say this, I think Wicked, you were saying in last time I watched your video, you were saying bosses feel like, oh, you just do one thing. The Grandia bosses, you can definitely Grandia is a bit on the easy side, but even still the battle system allows for more experimentation and like doing more. Like Grandia isn't a super hard game, I'll just say that, but the battle system is just more in depth, so you can do more with it, basically. You actually have reason to like do more with it. Or secret. Which one is secret? Is secret not listed here for some reason? gonna buy it. I don't know who told you that. You had best forget it. Alright. Weird, but okay. We need a compass to pass through the Epi Forest. Oh, a compass! Okay, we need a compass. We gotta go through the forest. So I see. So I see. That's really good, but it's really expensive. One day, one day. That killed Medusa, yada yada yada. Animal that can speak. Had a bottle of medicine hanging from its neck. I don't know what that's for. Okay, that animal might be involved in something we do later in the game. A cave called Nala lies on the north coast of Bay. Yeah, I already talked to you. Hospital. I need to heal. So I need to find a compass, it looks like. If I can find a compass. It doesn't say cost though, so I might need to like find it. Oh, leave me alone, Fishman. I'll deal with you when I'm strong enough. Okay, chat, I'm caving. I'm getting a game fax up. Looks like I need to find a compass. We'll have that just, we'll have that up just in case. Oh, Scorpion, I can kill you now. This game seems neat, not too much going on. Yeah. I really just wanted to, like, you know, get into Phantasy Star. Honestly, I was tempted to just go straight to 4, because 4 is the one I hear a lot of people say good things about, and I think it's made for the Genesis. So it's a bit newer school, but this game was like $7. I wanted to play through all of them. Even if I might not enjoy some of these older ones that much. I'm having a fun time. I'm having a fun time like streaming and talking with you guys. It's pretty fun. I'm having fun like chatting. And like this game going on, like kind of playing on autopilot right now. We could just grind infinitely for all I care. And I'd still be having a fun time. Because of how this game is, we'll probably do Phantasy Star a little more infrequently, though, compared to like everything else I do. Maybe like once a week or something. I'll do Phantasy Star. Save complete. Okay, let me read this. I think there's actually somewhere we need to go in here. This gray building? Chat, I skipped the quote-unquote first dungeon. This is where we're supposed to be. Yeah, so I have the game facts up just in case. That's what we'll do. I think 3 and 4 is regardless the best and rival some FF and DQ. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard a lot about 4. I hear 4 is like the best in the series for a lot of people. And I part of me was like I could have just played 4, but like this one was like $7 and I kind of want to play them in order. And I have 2, 3, and 4. I have like 2, 3, and 4 purchased on Steam because there's like a Genesis collection. They actually delisted them and I think I bought them all before they got delisted. So Okay, I don't know if this is like a dungeon where I need to be, but there was definitely something here. I just completely skipped this place. I think this is a good game to play for like an hour when you have to kill time. Yeah, exactly. I think it's also a game that I can play in like short bursts. I concur with that entirely. Alright, I think that was just for an item. If you want to make a deal, you should head for the port town. Alright, so we should go to the port town. Got it. Can I go through here? Leaving work, so I gotta go. Have fun. Hopefully see you. You will see me at your stream. You will see me there. I will keep my notification for your stream on. Yeah, I'll see you later, Wicked. Alright, so I went in that cave. Did all that. Yo, I got level 5. Let's go. I learned a spell. Let's get it. Let's get it. The 24 macetas inside. Alright, so we explored a lot of this. We need to find some way to free that stoned guy. We started from there. Oh, I can enter these. Let's go see what's in these. I'm having a fun time, though. I knew going in this would have a little directioning. Like, it's a game made in 1988. What are you gonna do? Get me the titanium sword. Actually, can I equip this? Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Nah, I'm good. That's it. I'm having a fun time. This is a good game where I can just, like, talk with chat. Because, again, I wanted to play Phantasy Star 4, but I think I wanted to play the others just as much. Oh, what's my inventory limit? There's probably an inventory limit in this game. Equip that bad boy. So now we have the titanium sword instead of... Wait, what was that? What was that spell? Buy chat? What? Excuse me? Oh, chat, there it is. Lets you understand some monster's language. What the heck is buy? Oh, no, it's not a spell. Okay. Chat was the spell I got. Heal by chat. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what buy means, but whatever. It's fine. It's probably not super important. Medusa's been reborn and lives in a cave south of here. If you help, you'll turn... Okay, yeah, so... I think the guy down there turned to stone from Medusa, so we have to do something to save him. We also need a compass to go into the forest. Let me heal at this hospital. Bum, 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 bum. This is the Patrolate residential area. Okay. What do you guys have to say? Probably not much. You may not pass. Anyway, I'm hoping to like this one enough to want to play the others, basically. So far, I'm having a grand old time, you know, for what it is. I'm enjoying it. Pretty neat. And maybe I'll try out the, again, I know there's PS2 remakes, but I wanted to play the originals. Maybe I'll try out the PS2 remakes once I play all 4 of them. If I like these games enough. It's definitely possible. I have Flash. I am a Flash type user. I want to see if I can, like, go chat with this guy. Bum bum ba bum ba bum. There's a chest back there? Did I miss like a... Okay, okay. Bum 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 bum. You're stone. Can I like... Is there an item that heals stone that I can use, maybe? ID necessary for interplanetary travel. That'll be exciting when we go to other planets. Shows direction. Plays calming music. Helps you escape dungeons. I don't know who Dr. Luveno is. Store in the vial on Mial's necklace. How to open it. Key opens locked doors. Key can even open locked magical doors. Tank that can carry over 4 people over the land. Vehicle that glides over the water and lava. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Oh, bye, I found it. Makes it easier to escape battles. I see. Nothing, no spell to like help with, what's it called? Help with stone. That guy just might be screwed. They have 54 HP. I can end up doing all my grinding now, and then we can just get through the game really fast. It's crazy. You know, all this experience. 64 Masetas inside. I think from like looking at how this is going though, I think I'm gonna upload this differently. Like I'm not gonna make these 20-minute videos. I'm either gonna do half-hour videos or maybe I'll do an hour. I feel like this playthrough would benefit from being like, you know, structured differently because there's not much going on in like story and it's easy to break up. Maybe I'll make these like longer hour videos. I'll make this playthrough a little bit differently than normal, which could be interesting to try. Okay. We need a compass to go through here, so we should try to look for more like towns we can go to then. I might also be able to kill the fish man now. I might be strong enough for that. I also like getting to see the water if you're like near water. Really cool. You know what? Maybe I'll since we're gonna do Phantasy Star like not super frequently, maybe I'll actually take the time to like focus on finishing FF7 Rebirth on hard. I probably should get that playthrough done. June might be a good time to finally like focus on that. The spider. Can I kill you now? I'm tied up and can't move. Uh-oh. I removed the bindings. Okay, you did a lot of damage. I'm gonna try attacking and see how much I do. No, I like can't attack you? Alright, get me out of here then. Yeah, since we're gonna like, you know, play the remaster of Raido, maybe I should try to like, this week I should try to focus on FF7 Rebirth and get that done. I think this would be a good time to like focus on that. Instead of like, you know, starting other stuff. Especially if I'm going to be doing something for my birthday. I don't know, June, I pretty much got June figured out though at this point. I was debating how I wanted to do June, but I think I basically got it figured out. Alright, let's see if there's like another dungeon here. So we need a compass to pass through the Epi Forest. I can do that, probably. You said to go to the port. Sold them for a good price to a merchant from Pasio. Okay. Just to think about the port. Look at all this water. This is the most 1988 game I've ever seen in my life. Cave called Iala can be found on the peninsula to the south of the Scion. Interesting. I think I talked to you already. You don't say anything interesting. Shout out to them having like actual character designs in this game. Instead of just the sprites. See that there are okay. Bum, 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 na, 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 na. Port Town Scion, long ago we thrived on trade. The guy said to make a deal by going to Scion. Shop. I do not need armory stuff. No, thank you. Whoops. Controller, you good? Did my controller die? I think my controller died. I need to plug it in. Okay, you are not fully charged then, controller. We need to... I need to have you plugged in for the duration of stream. Got it. Okay. Get me out of here. Shop. What is this secrets thing? I don't know who told you that. You had best forget about it. Like, I don't know what this secret thing is. Do I need to like buy this? No one can go back on wherever you came from. Yada yada. Wait, his dialogue is changing. Maybe I need to like buy this. Bro, just let me buy the secrets. Don't keep refusing me. Alright, I'll give up, but don't tell anyone where you got this, okay? This probably has to be a hint on where I'm supposed to go. Road Pass! That's a new item. Item that lets you board the moving road. Moving road? What? This game is so old. Alright, whatever you say.